Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a anime pullover with a bunch of girls with their sex faces. So our favorite LOLcow, Anna, has a couple of new videos out. This one is called "Being the Pretty Friend Can Make You Homeless." Once again, she gives life advice. She's a life coach. She's a stripper. She wants to be a lawyer. She's a lounge singer, apparently, or used to be one. She's trying to be a I don't know, pop star at the same time. She's all over the place, and she gives the worst advice ever. So let's see what she has to say.
Welcome back to Ask Anna. It is me, Anna. Reaper is right here. Today I'm going to talk to you about why it is dangerous to...
I'm already annoyed her dog is wearing clothes. If you know anything about people who put clothes on their dogs. Anyway.
Be the prettiest girl in your friend group. And it's not just about being the prettiest. If you are pretty, also have direction, and are mostly independent, and you've built a lot for yourself. If you're just pretty and you haven't really done anything with your life.
I think if you're a stripper, you're not independent. Just saying. And I think if you're a stripper, I think you haven't done anything in your life. I swear that dog's her boyfriend. Like, why is he wearing... Like, is she trolling?
Then it's probably not going to apply. This is happening to a friend of mine right now, and I've been in a situation before where I had to move out, and I had like 3 roommates, and it was just not a good time. But I wanted to talk about this because it's just scary. I have a friend going through this, and she also has 3 roommates, and they told her that they want her to move out now, so she's trying to figure out what she's going to do, what place she's going to go to.
You know, when you're and I know that it's a double standard, but if you're a girl and there's people asking you to move out, there's a problem. You know, and we've gone through this a bunch of times. Like a single attractive woman over the age of 25, red flag. Just avoid her. But I mean, I don't know. Like, the only thing a woman has to do is, literally act right. Don't be a slut. Be nice to a guy, and he'll, do anything you want for him. The only thing you gotta do is like cook and clean. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Oh yeah, it's the drugs I'm on. But anyway, it's not that hard to be a chick. Act right. Don't be a slut. Find a guy that's, has a job. He'll take care of you. The only thing you got to do is like be chill and cook and clean the house. And like, life isn't difficult. Like, her life would be so much easier if she would just find a decent guy. And it's too late because, like, I don't know what guy would want to date a stripper. I could go on. Anyway, don't take her advice.
This happened to me a year ago when I first moved to Atlanta. I did like a random roommate thing, and I moved in with 3 other girls. I was the only white one. Everybody else was black. And I was actively pursuing the singing, and I had already graduated from college. They were still in college, but I graduated early too.
Well, they were black, so it was like McDonald's college, right? Or was it like How to Boost Cars college? Or was it like watermelon cutting college? Or was it fried chicken cooking college? It wasn't real college. Come on.
We were all around the same age. I just had done everything sooner. And
because you're white.
And it just ended up being very volatile. It was very
because they're black.
Racist towards me. Super not respectful at all. Like, time they'd have strangers over all the time. The walls are really thin, so I couldn't hear anything. So like the last straw was when they had invited like 15 people over. One girl told me it was going to be a girls' night, and they invited like 15 people over on a Friday. The cops ended up like getting called, and because there was just so many people going like in and out, they had all this alcohol around, and a couple of like 2 of my roommates I think were underage. Another one was 22, which was the age that I was at that time. But yeah, just a bunch of underage people drinking, and I had to work at like 8 a.m. the next morning. And after that, I requested a room change, and requested a room change. And this is a crazy story.
How
One
crazy?
of the girls, I think she actually had a crush on me, the one that was 22.
Oh, God. Sure. Everyone has a crush on her. That's why she's a stripper and lives alone with her dog. That's why she dresses her dog like a dude. This chick is pathetic.
So that was weird. And she also like didn't have a job, was trying to get a job, was just relying on her family's money. The other 2, I don't really know what was going on with them. But yeah, super directionless. None of them were that pretty.
Well, they were black. Like, they probably probably looked like shaved apes. This isn't racist at all.
One of them was kind of pretty, but then the guy that liked her was also attracted to me, so then
sure.
that was
I'm positive.
an issue.
Sure.
But after that night when the cops had come and then threatened like evictions and stuff, I opened my door. It was 15 people facing like the front door. 2 cops were standing in the front door, and I knew the cop and I was friends with him. And I had like opened my door and I was like, y'all brought the cops here? And then I saw my friend who was the cop, and I was like, hey, his name. And then everybody turned around, looked at me so surprised, and then people were telling me to go back to my room. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was obviously that I wasn't involved with that, and I was trying to not be in it. But yeah, I requested a room change the next day, and then that whole week I was so silent, like I barely ate in the kitchen, like.
Being the pretty friend can make you homeless. What is she going on about? And the reason why she was friends with the cop, because the cop went to the strip club. So I don't know if that's really a friend, but whatever.
Like, I just was in and out the whole time, and I would walk in and they would all be like sitting in their living room. I knew they were talking about me most of the time, and I was working like a full-time job.
That's what girls do.
I did not have time for the drama. And then I find out from the cop who was my friend that that girl, the 22-year-old, had told him, and she had her mom on FaceTime, which was the same person that was paying for her bills because she wasn't working. They told him that they were worried about me, that they hadn't seen me for a while, and that I had been ignoring them, and they thought that I was depressed, and they told them that I had a gun, and they thought I was going to shoot myself, and that they were worried for themselves too, which was a complete lie. And I do have a gun, and it's in my name, it's registered to me, and the cop knew about that long before they said anything about that. Like, that cop and I were really tight, like we still are. I still text him.
So like he still binge you over.
But yeah, that's what happened, and I moved to another room. There was another girl too in my building who went through a similar situation, and it was the same shit. Like, I think they actually locked her out of the apartment. But yeah, she was beautiful. Same thing happened to her. My friend now, she's also beautiful, and she's a different race than the friends that she's living with.
Oh, thank God.
She's gorgeous.
Okay.
But yeah, they're doing the same shit to her.
I guess the lesson, the life lesson from this is don't have the blacks as roommates.
So, being beautiful, it's great.
So is being white.
But you just have to be really, really careful, especially with the people that you're around. Like, I had to block them on all my social media.
Yeah, like, seriously, like, this is her first good advice. Block all the black people. Just on social media, if someone's black, block them. Great advice.
Couldn't have them looking at my stories. Like, initially, we had all started out friends, and it was okay. Like, the apartment I lived in before, when I moved to Atlanta, it was very diverse. One of my roommates was black, another one was Indian, another one was Spanish.
Well, that just sounds like trouble. I mean, like, Well, the black one goes without saying. So I'm assuming the Indian one was like shitting on the kitchen floor. So I mean, like, kick her out. Like, the only one who's civilized is the Spanish one. Oh god, man! Like, this is the first time I felt sorry for this chick.
I still talk to like two of the three people regularly. One of them is my best friend. I talked to her last night, and they're all beautiful. Like, we are all beautiful in our own ways.
You look like you're one sandwich away from being a plus size model. I am not going to be brainwashed by you to like, I'm sorry, like, she cannot convince me she's beautiful, but I don't know, whatever.
And each of us has something going on for ourselves. So
You're a stripper, you got nothing going on.
This jealousy that formed by looking at...
Who the hell is jealous of a stripper who is estranged from her family? No one wants to be you. You dress your dog in Old Navy. Stop it.
At somebody else and what they had going on, because we were all too busy looking at our own stuff. So yeah, you never want to be the prettiest girl in your friend group.
But you're not.
And if you are the prettiest girl in your friend group, you need to make sure that everybody around you has something else going on for themselves and that they're focused on it. Otherwise, you can end up homeless.
Oh my god, Jesus
yeah.
Christ. Oh,
so that is today's little
bitch,
Ask
you gotta
Anna.
shut up.
I know I said I was going to go more the entertainment
you didn't
route, but
do anything.
it's a very real experience, and I think it'll help other people. Okay, Reaper says it's time to go. Bye.
This chick is crazy. Anyway, I hope you've learned from this, people. Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. Talk to you later. Peace.